Going to transfer to Sean Duffy, who is also with us this Thursday morning. What do you think of this? One slip tonight at the press conference. Let's address that. One slip tonight, and Biden is toast. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, listen, I think everyone's watching. And again, the road is narrowed, right? To your point, Stuart, you can't make any mistakes tonight if you're Joe Biden. But by the way, we're going to see mistakes because Joe Biden doesn't have the ability cognitively to go through a press conference and not make mistakes. But the problem Democrats have is they talk about democracy. You and I believe in democracy, but they're running on democracy. Democracy means that you have a primary, voters select a candidate, and they selected Joe Biden. So you can't kick Joe Biden out when the voters have selected him. And by the way, going back to Nancy Pelosi, give me a break. Nancy Pelosi in the hall. Nancy Pelosi has known about Joe Biden's failing cognitive abilities for years. And her only concern now is that the American people have seen what she has seen about Joe's inability to communicate and think. And now and the polls have shown it. Now she's like, oh, well, this is a grave situation and we have to, take it under advisement. Give me a break. You should have done that 2, 3, 4 years ago when you saw this happening in the White House with Joe Biden.
She's coming to this conclusion because the Democrats, Biden will lose. And no politician wants to lose a presidential election. So that's why they're changing their mind. But listen to this. We got one Biden delegate predicting a bloodbath if Biden remains on the ticket. Watch this, Sean. Roll it.
If Biden ends up running, potentially the Democrats could lose the Senate, the House, and the White House. And it's going to be a bloodbath. The blue states that we have held for many decades might potentially turn red. Trump is doing well when he runs against Biden in those states. And then the swing states, the battleground states, they are looking terrible. So at this point, all the polling indicates that Trump is going to win.
And now President Biden's team is reportedly calling their delegates to check on their loyalty. What do you say about all of this, Sean?
Yeah, they're concerned because they see that a candidate that can't communicate, that can't think, can't be president. But again, they had an opportunity. The liberal media and the press and the Democrats had a chance to tell the American people this. They refused. And now they find themselves in this quandary. I do think you see a lot of delegates who want to win. They actually don't like Donald Trump. They hate Donald Trump, and they want someone else who can beat him. They know Joe Biden can't do that, and they know that in politics, there's a top of the ticket bleed down into Senate races and House races. And again, it could be a bloodbath in the Senate and in the House for Democrats. They could lose everything, all the power. And so they want a different choice. But this is a conversation that should have happened, 6 months or a year ago. It shouldn't be happening today. And just my prediction, Joe Biden is not going to get out. He is in for the long run. He is not going to leave. If Democrats can force him out, it's going to be delegates like this who have some leeway in the DNC rules to step out and go with someone else. But by the way, if that happens, there's a lot of hurt feelings, a lot of animosity in the Democrat Party. Is it Kamala? Is it Gavin? And how do you reconstruct a campaign for the next 3 months to November? It's a disaster either way for Democrats.
It just makes you very happy, doesn't it, Sean? I know these things. I understand that. Sean, I got it. I see the big smile right there.
I'm smiling inside and outside, Stuart.
All right, Sean. We're going to see you in Milwaukee next week for the RNC. Special coverage starts Monday, 7 p.m. Thanks, Sean. We'll see you soon.